And Mr. Speaker, under the law, Kimani Ichung'wah is taking photos of members while using his phone. It is wrong for a member of parliament to take photos because you're taking photos of honorable members, which is wrong. And Mr. Speaker, it is wrong for members to use their gadgets to take photos.
What is out of order, Majority Leader?
And
can you guillotine time for the Honorable Ngongoyo?
Honorable Speaker, you know I am a very disciplined member. And whenever I want to use my phone, I excuse myself to go to the back.
I'm on the
I
floor.
know the member for Kajiado. I am on a point of order if you can take your seat. The member for Kajiado is fond of mentioning my name in vain, apparently to gain favor from those he thinks he can gain favor from. And I can give you, Honorable Speaker, I want to direct that I release this phone to the Sergeant at Arms. If there is no photo taken anywhere, because I was simply texting as I listened, the Honorable Ngogoyo be held to account for his misleading statements that I am taking photos. I am too mature. I am not as immature as you are, my friend. I am not as immature as you are. I am too mature to be taking photos.
Mr. Speaker,
Honorable Majority
allow me,
Leader.
Mr.
He's the
Speaker,
one who
to
takes
finish.
photos to send to his girlfriend.
Order, please.
I have no reason to do
Mr.
that.
Speaker,
Order, please.
On the issue,
Honorable Ngongoyo. Honorable members, let me tell you what will happen. You intervene more, I will guillotine time for the members you seek to disrupt. Yeah, so let us allow everybody to have their time to speak, and let us rise on a point of order only when it is very necessary. Honorable Ngongoyo, the Majority Leader says he never took any photo. And I think just say you withdraw and apologize, we proceed with the matter.
Mr. Speaker, I saw him holding his phone, pointing at us. It is not wrong for me to raise that issue to you. And Mr. Speaker...
Honorable Ngongoyo.
Okay, I withdraw, Mr. Speaker. Allow me to go on with my...
Just withdraw and apologize. I want us to move to...
Okay, Mr. Speaker, I withdraw and apologize to deal with the finance bill.
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, on clause 31, the proposal by the executive is that they want to move items from zero rating to exempting. What that means, Mr. Speaker, when you're supplying motorcycles on tariff heading to 8711, the supply of electric bicycles, the supply of solar, the supply of lithium, once they go to exempt, it means the cost will have to shift to the consumers. Mr. Speaker, this is a direct increment to the consumers. When you exempt anything, because before, the producers, the manufacturers will claim. But once you exempt, it means, ideally, you have increased the price of that commodity. Mr. Speaker, you have passed the cost to the consumer. That is number one. Number two, Mr. Speaker, the issue of VAT on digital platforms and financial services. The proposal, Mr. Speaker, is that you want to add VAT. Mr. Speaker, once you add VAT on services on digital platforms, directly, that will be a cost on Kenyans. Mr. Speaker, you cannot say you are not increasing taxes when you are bringing such kind of proposals. Mr. Speaker, I come from a county where we have a lot of production of ceramics. Mr. Speaker, the proposal by the executive through this bill on clause 36, they propose duty on imported ceramics and sanitary features. They even go ahead to propose that the tariff heading from 6910 from 5% or 50% per kilo to excisable value. Mr. Speaker, this is direct conflict of interest. Every year we have been dealing with this issue of people who have tiles and the issue of ceramics. It is specific people who do these businesses that you're interested in making them excisable. What this means, it is that you are targeting people not to pay taxes and move out the importers, people who are importing. Gikomba is full of people who import sanitary materials for sale. And they are cheaper because the economies of scale, for instance, in China, are better than in Kenya. Mr. Speaker, why do you want to advantage one person? So that every time, every finance bill, increases the cost for manufacturers who are local, and this is direct conflict of interest, because you know the people who are in this business. But nobody will mention that, because the committee at this point, every year, has continued to do so. Allow me, Mr. Speaker, to also go to a very controversial...
Honorable Mungoyo, so that we avoid points of order.
Okay.
The report of the committee seeks to delete that provision you're worried about.
Mr. Speaker, we are debating. Allow me, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much. Mr. Speaker, we are debating the bill that is on the floor of the House. And Mr. Speaker, the report has been tabled.
Honorable Ngogoyo, the Chair Departmental Committee on Finance and National Planning is on a point of order.
Honorable Speaker, is honorable member in order to import improper motive on conflict of interest to the committee or to the report, Honorable Speaker? The items that the honorable member is purporting to read, he should actually declare if he is conflicted on the matter, because the matters that are contained in this bill, it's not just only the ceramics, it's just only tiles. There are so many other variety of products that are being recommended to be accessible, Honorable Speaker. And this, Honorable Speaker, is so that we incentivize also local manufacturing, and we make sure we create our own jobs here, rather than exporting those jobs to Kenya, Honorable Speaker. So I would want him to substantiate who is conflicted, Honorable Speaker, and if he does not say who is conflicted, then he should withdraw that statement, Honorable Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, 2 companies in Kajiado have closed down. They used to do tiles, one in Isinya, one in Pipeline Road. I am talking of details. They closed down back in 2023 when the first tax was introduced. I am saying that they raised even before the committee. They came before the committee.
Honorable Ngogoyo.
Allow me, Mr. Speaker, to say also, we are debating the bill that is before us. The report of the committee has just been tabled now. Not everyone has had access to it.
No, you are right. You're right.
The extension...
You're right. The question is,
yes.
Have you said that the members of the committee on finance and national planning have conflict of interest?
Mr. Speaker, I have not said so. Mr. Speaker, I am a seasoned member.
If you've
I
not
have
said
not imputed any motive.
well and good, the answer will be checked. If you've not said so, you should proceed. Proceed and make your...
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Allow me to say that, Mr. Speaker, I know you're, and I don't want, Mr. Speaker, to engage you because I'm the one on the floor, but allow me to say that we are debating the bill, not the report of the committee, because the report has been tabled now. But, Mr. Speaker, some of us have not had access to the report until it has been tabled just now. Now, on clause number 3, Mr. Speaker, allow me, Mr. Speaker, to just avoid this. On clause 7, Mr. Speaker, on the issue of the non-resident tax. Mr. Speaker, if you want to mean that foreigners are not paying rent, just say it in the bill. There is nothing wrong in it. Just say you want foreigners to pay. There are Kenyans who own houses in this country, in the diaspora. You are even encouraging them to buy houses in this country. If it is so, do not tax them twice or thrice, because even when some of them were building their own houses, they paid tax. They are also submitting, they are also bringing resources to this country that we do not have. If you want to grow an economy, you do not grow an economy by shouldering people who are trying to make their ends meet. The finance bill should be an enabler. If you're saying you're streamlining what? If it is revenue streams, when the bill that is proposed to this House wants to single-handedly issue the commissioner with the ability to charge me, to tax me using third-party information that they do not have access, they have not verified, and tell me that I am liable to pay this amount of tax. Mr. Speaker, what law would be vague? What law would be useless as such a law? Mr. Speaker, why we are in this House is to make sure we make laws for posterity. Characteristic of a good law is one that can go beyond next year, can go beyond this regime. What is proposed by this Kenya Kwanza regime is the worst finance bill that has ever been. This one that they are saying that you are streamlining and you have not increased. Uhuru Kenyatta, in his regime, he never wanted to increase tax beyond 20 billion. This one is proposing more than 117 billion. When you look at the figures and the impact of some of these amendments you are trying to propose, the amount are outrageous. Allow me, Mr. Speaker, to finish by saying that if it was a good law, you do not need to convince people to pass it, if it was a good law. A good law should explain itself, should be very explicit. And Mr. Speaker, even for business people, if you received 100,000 proposals from the public, it means it was dangerously bad. And Mr. Speaker, allow me to say that from clause 1 to the last clause, we will propose amendments that we feel will enable Kenyans not be burdened further than what they have been burdened. As I conclude, Mr. Speaker, on the issue of Mr. Speaker, on the issue of the change of dates of filing returns, Mr. Speaker, people who are doing nil returns, you cannot give them 1 month. Mr. Speaker, why people do nil returns? It means they have not made profits. It means, 2, they were not able, probably within the financial year, to meet the expectations. When you say you've given them a month, why are you giving them a timeline? Mr. Speaker, returns, some of us are not accountants. Some of us need advice from our financial experts. When you bring in a timeline to people who have nil returns, these are the local Kenyans, these are university students. Why do you want to impose that on them? Mr. Speaker, this is more dangerous than what we had even in the last financial year. As I conclude, Mr. Speaker, the issue of gratuity, it might look a good proposal to say that your gratuity, you'll get it in 3 years. But remember, at the end of that proposal, you are disadvantaging employers and forcing them to be in contracts with employees for a number of years. There are a lot of people who have given their employees 1-year contract, 6 months contract, based on their ability. Now you're forcing them to go to 3 years because the issue of gratuity will be scaled down to the employees that you have. Mr. Speaker, in my honest opinion, let us reject this finance bill. It doesn't add value to any Kenyan. It is a burden. It is bad. It is a regime that wants to take.
Yeah, who was next? Honorable Mawade? And honorable members, remember you just passed the budget, which you are the ones who made. Also make suggestions in terms of how you want to fund that budget.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, since you're on the chair, I will refrain from commenting on what you just said, implying that we should pass the finance bill because we just passed the budget. Allow me to contribute. Please protect me from some hecklers. There is hecklers near me. Mr. Speaker, I stand to oppose. I say reject this finance bill because of the following reason. This finance bill puts some taxes on the digital platform.
Honorable Mawade, which member did you refer to as a heckler?
Mr. Speaker, she's shouting. She's shouting. I'm being polite. I'm responding to the Speaker. You're taking on my time.
Yeah,
she was shouting.
Yeah, that is not parliamentary language.
Okay. Is it parliamentary? Mr. Speaker, is it parliamentary for her to shout? She's still shouting. Okay, allow me to continue. Allow me to protect me, Mr. Speaker.
The use of the term heckler is expunged from the answer.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Speaker, I say reject this finance bill because of the following reasons. It introduces the need of payment or additional taxes on the payment platforms. Now, any Kenyan who goes out there and pays anything using M-Pesa, they will be taxed. Why are we going after the poor mwananchi, taxing the little that they have? They can barely afford to buy skuma and unga and sukari, and when they pay through M-Pesa, they are taxed. That is incorrect. As Mwananchi says, as is known in Swahili, and I quote, Punda amechoka. The other one is, if you buy, the deadline, let me come back to the deadline for filing taxes has been moved to 6 months to 4 months. That is wrong. Let's reject this finance bill. Let's stick with the 6 months. Otherwise, reject this finance bill. You are adding tax on the small things. We are saying let's use climate-friendly means of getting power, you're putting taxes on items like lithium. So lithium batteries. And so it is important that we find a way to get money without having to tax what the common mananchi is using out there. We are increasing taxes on the poor and reducing taxes on the rich. They have gone there and they have reduced taxes on the choppers, on the planes, and such items. And yet they are increasing taxes on the payment, M-Pesa payment that is used by every common mananchi. On the issue of KRA,
Honorable George Sunkuya, you are on a point of order.
Point of order. The honorable member is actually explaining things that they are not in this bill. Read properly.
Have you read the finance bill? Have you read it?
Honorable Mawade.
Have you read it?
Order. Take your seat. Take your seat, Honorable Mawade. Honorable Mawade, don't worry about time. Take your seat. Take your seat. Honorable George Sunkuya, what was your point of order?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Actually, what is reading, it is something that is not in that particular, it is not in that bill, surely. Don't just stand and make a lot of noise because you want to show that you are opposing the bill.
Honorable Mawade, your point is made. Your point is made. Honorable Mawade, what clause of the bill are you referring to?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Just specify the clause and you continue.
I don't have the friend. I can give you the clause later on. But Mr. Speaker, as you are doing the mediation between the people, also let's also be neutral. Because I would want to ask my friend Mheshimiwa Sunkuya just return the notes to the owner of the notes and I proceed. So because those are your notes. Can you read them? Can you read them? On the issue of KRA.
Majority leader is
on the issue of KRA. Mr. Speaker, he's interrupting
there are a number
everybody.
of things that I've had being referred to. Honorable Mawade, at the inception of his speech, he said because you are at the Speaker's seat, he does not want to refer to what you had said about passing the finance bill, the budget and the finance bill now. Yet you contributed as a member for Homa Bay. And when you sit as Speaker, you sit as a Speaker. And he continues to impute improper motive on the Speaker because now he has just again impugned the same on what the Honorable member for Kajiado West was speaking to. And the issue, Honorable Speaker, that the Honorable Mawade was raising was on the lithium-ion batteries, electric motorcycles, electric buses, and the Speaker...
What is the point of order, Mr. Speaker?
Not the Speaker. What is the Speaker? When I'm on a point of order, the member cannot be up on his speech.
Honorable Mawade, take your seat. Don't worry about time.
The chair of the committee, in his report, indicated that the lithium batteries, the electric buses, the motorcycles have since been proposed to be removed from that list because with the current high fuel prices, we must make sure that electric mobility is easily available to Kenyans, Honorable Speaker. And therefore, the member is misleading the country, and that is the point that the Honorable Ngogoyo was raising. He is misleading the country because, Honorable Speaker, if you can protect me from the shouting by the Honorable Ngogoyo.
Honorable members, as I told you, there is no more important thing to debate than the finance bill.
Yes.
For members. And that is why I'm saying, let us hear one another. If you raise points of order, I'll freeze their time. The point being made, Honorable Mawade, I asked you to show what clause. I also know it is under the VAT.
And he imputed improper motive on you, telling you to be fair, Honorable Speaker. And that was what I was saying. Honorable Speaker, if you can protect me from the member for Kajiado North, the Honorable Ngogoyo. I know shouting might be his profession, but as you have said, Honorable Speaker, this finance bill, we cannot debate it by shouting. Honorable Speaker,
Honorable-
when
Honorable
Honorable Tongoyo was
Tongoyo.
on his feet, I never rose
Honorable-
because he had nothing of substance to say that anyone could react to.
The
I am
MP
raising
for-
a point
is
of
for
order
Kajiado.
that Honorable Mawathe has spoken to
Is
because
for
he's saying
Kajiado.
substantive things. The member for
Is
Kajiado
Tongoyo.
North was just playing to the gallery and had nothing substantive that anyone can react to.
Honorable
I
Tongoyo.
can never react to.
Order, Honorable, the majority leader, Honorable Tongoyo. Honorable Tongoyo. Is Gongoyo, the MP for Kajiado North, allow the Speaker to preside over the House. Allow the Speaker to preside over the House. Don't shout at a member contributing across the aisles. You see, you are now talking at the Speaker. That is also against the standing order. Yes, so don't do it again. Yeah, proceed. Honorable Mawathe.